Hello, welcome back. Today we are starting something very exciting. Today we're going to be putting clearer boards on our hives ready to extract the honey boxes. So fingers crossed, we'll open up some boxes and they're going to be rammed full of honey. So what do I mean when I say clearer boards? Well, I shall show you. So all our hives have what we call these lids, these crown boards. And they've got holes in them. Now that's got a few uses. First use, it can be used as a hole for the bees to get to their supplement feeding. So when we do take the honey off and there's a bit of a slow up on the nectar flow, then we'll put some invert syrup on top and the bees can come through the hive, up the frames into the holes where they can then feed from those rapid feeders. Second use is for these. Now these are what you call porter bee escapes. So they've got a hole here and two little gates either side, and the whole idea is the bee can go down into the hole and climb out, but because of the way, I don't know if you can see just in there's kind of like two little fingers that are like that, and it just stops the bees from getting back through. It does take a while for them to clear through or clear down one of these, so we're going to leave it in for about 24 hours. But all we do, we just shake these bees off. All we do, they just slot into place like so, and that's what it ends up looking like. So when we'll then put that to one side, what we're looking for are capped frames of honey. Anything that's not capped we'll leave for now, and then we'll probably end up taking another crop off it because the flow hasn't finished just yet, but it is getting to that stage. So like this frame here isn't capped over yet, so we could take it and we could test it with a refractometer to see what the moisture content is, because we want the moisture content to be 20% and less for it to be classed as honey. So this box isn't ready to go. We'll pop that down on the floor, and then we'll have a look at our bottom box. Because the mistake that we did that happened last year, I think we took the honey off too late and the bees actually started to eat their supplement honey. Now here's a good example. We got pollen in the middle here, and all this honey here is all capped over. It's actually quite nice looking pollen. Look at that colour. But that's a sign that the honey's ready. So, I'll just have another look. That's another frame. And again, so kind of what you're looking for is about 80%, I'd say, is capped over. And then that will give you a good indication that your honey is going to be below. And again, it's all capped over. So the first box has always got that ring of pollen, because I think they just kind of want to expand or extend their brood pattern or brood area as much as they can. Now we'll take this box off like so, and what we're going to do, we're going to put the emptier box, or the box that's not quite ready yet, on the bottom, and then with our escape board, or a clearer board, which it is now called, we'll place that on the top, making sure that the holes are pointing up, so the bees will climb down and out. I mean, they do There we go. So you can see the 2 fingers there. So the bee will climb through it down and just go out either side. As you can see, there's another one just there. So now that's on, all the bees that are in here now, which there are still plenty of bees in here, well then, for them to get out of the hive, they have to go down that escape and out the exit. And we're just re-queening the rest of our hives that are queenless at the moment. So we'll do that for all the others, and we'll see how many boxes we're expecting to get. See, this is the perfect definition of a frame that's ready to go. And so is that one, so is that one, so is that one, and so is all of them. But again, the top box isn't quite ready to go, so again, just going to be one off this one. We left it too late last year, and the bees ended up eating the crop. And because the crop is so bad this year, I want to be getting every ounce that I can get. And it is a heavy box. Because another way to test it, if it's ready to go, and I've already done a few of these.
Will be the other part, won't be everyone there.
So there's honey in here, but it's not quite capped, so if we shake it, we can then see fresh nectar, which tells us that the water content is too high. So we're going to pop that on the bottom. I think this might be a homemade one, because it's I think this one's homemade one as well, to be fair. There we go. So again, bee escape's on. Goes on the top of the super that we're leaving. It's heavy, isn't it? This is why these boxes are shallow, because a full brew box
that is heavy.
of honey is heavy.
It's like a bag of spuds.
So I think you get about, I don't know how many kilos you get per box.
It's heavy.
It's either, I know I've seen it before, it's either 12 kilograms or 20 kilograms of honey per shallow super. Can't remember what it is though. If someone knows, put it in the comments, because I'm not too sure. This hive here is definitely our best colony this year by a long way. Got one full super there. Ready to go. And a second full super. So yeah, this is our best hive by far. It just feels so nice. It's absolutely rammed with honey. But needless to say, we are definitely down from last year. Well, we're up from this year, but down from where we could be. So I think last year we only had 2 hives to take off, and now we got 17, but not all of the hives have actually done anything this year. So now if we look at the hive configuration, we've still got the supers on the top, but now in the middle we've got the crown board, or our clearer board as it is now called, on top of the, or at the bottom of the supers that we want to take off. Now it's not a massive harvest, we are only taking 4 supers off, which will be tomorrow, but it's not been the year for it, and we're up from last year, so I can't really ask for much more than that. And Glenn is having fun eating fallen apples. which will be ready soon.
Hear it?
Glenn's having her sweet treat, and then hopefully we'll be getting our sweet treat at the weekend. And we finally start extracting. That is all for today. So we have, for a quick recap, we have put on, there was a bee, very angry bee. Quick recap, we have put the clearer boards on the hives that we need to take the supers off, put the queens in the nukes and the hives that don't have a queen in. I think it was 5 in total, and we got 1 more queen to put in. There was a really angry bee over at our nuke yard. And yeah, we're all ready for the big day on Saturday. So it'll be taking off the supers tomorrow, and then Sunday we'll be extracting. I've got quite a busy day tomorrow. I'll be starting at 4 in the morning. Actually got a lot of sweet corn to cover, and then back down here in the evening. And there's also, if the bees don't come out of the supers, we have got a little trick that you'll see tomorrow, because they're not 100% effective. But if you did enjoy it, do give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next week.